The Mida Multi-Tool was one of my favorite exotic weapons in the original Destiny, especially for PvP, and this weapon has returned in Destiny 2, and it's actually one of the easier exotic weapons to get in this game because it has an exotic quest line associated with it. You don't have to rely on random chance to obtain this weapon. To begin this exotic quest line, first you will have to finish the main storyline, so complete all those story missions, and then return to Earth and find these blue crown missions that are outside of the church. When you start doing these missions, there's 3 story missions to do, and then you'll have to return to Devrim, and he will reward you with the Mida Mini tool and the Mida Multi-Tool exotic quest line. The first step to this exotic quest line is to use a scout rifle and get 50 precision kills and then 25 kills without reloading. This doesn't mean 25 kills in one clip, it just means a certain amount of kills in one mag, and I'm not really sure what that number is. I just went around in the patrol space and killed trash and tried not to reload, so I just kill as many people as I can on one mag, and it steadily went up over time. And like I said, I just killed trash for both of these things, so just like the weak mobs that spawn in the patrol space, you can just walk around and kill them. It's very simple, and I got this step done rather quickly. The next step is to dismantle 5 rare or legendary scout rifles, and this is easily the most difficult step of the quest line in my opinion, because I wasn't prepared for it, so I just had to wait around for scout rifles to drop so I could dismantle them. If I had been prepared for this step, and if you're watching this video and you don't have this quest line yet, save up some 5 rare scouts just for dismantling purposes for this quest line, so you can get it easier, and that way you can just get it right away. I could have probably gotten this thing like 8 hours sooner than I did if I had the scouts prepared, because this is easily the longest step if you just have poor luck and don't actually get what you want. It's just a random chance that you get certain things, and unfortunately, it took me a while to get the 5 scouts. The final step is to get 50 kills while airborne with an SMG. Again, I did this on random trash in the patrol space. It's very simple, it's very easy, just jump up and kill them. It'll happen over time, it's nothing really special you have to do. If you go for it, you could probably get it done in less than 3 minutes or so. And that's basically it. After the step of killing the enemies while airborne, you return to the gunsmith in the tower, I believe. If it's not him, it's the Cryptarch. It's one of those two, and the quest will tell you. And then you have the Mida Multi-Tool. I think it's best to save this weapon until you're a decently high light level. Like, the quest is recommended 260, but if you wait until you're like 265 or 270, you're going to get a better roll on the Mida Multi-Tool. Like, I believe I waited until 267 or maybe a little bit higher than that, and my roll on the Mida Multi-Tool was 283. So, like, you can see that's much better than my light. My current light is 273, and I have this 283 scout rifle. So it's a nice boost to my light, and it boosts my level slightly, but it also does a good amount of damage since it's a higher light than my other weapons. And it's very good in both PvP and PvE. For me, PvE is just kind of depends on what you want to use, and as long as it's a good light level, you're probably going to be okay. But for PvP, this weapon and the Mida Mini tool make an excellent combo. The Mida Mini tool, which is an SMG you get from this quest, which has a very high fire rate at 900 rounds per minute, and it has the lightweight perk, which makes you move faster with this weapon, and then it also gets, this weapon grants speed benefits when the Mida Multi-Tool is also equipped. So it's a nice little pair, and they go very well together. One's a scout rifle and one's an SMG with a very high fire rate. So you could use the scout for most engagements and then switch to the SMG for those close range battles, and you're deadly at all areas. The SMG does have quite a bit of recoil, so you're not really going to be able to get like medium range kills with it, but in close range, which is what it's meant to do, it excels. And then it also has that speed benefit, which you can use for flanks, which you can use to get away from fights. You could use to close the distance. If you are kind of at a medium distance and you want to use the SMG, you could sprint up there faster than you would with other subs and get that kill rather easily. The Mida Mini tool, Mida Multi-Tool is easily my favorite combo in PvP currently. Not only is the SMG amazing, but the Mida Multi-Tool also gets its own speed boost, and then it also gets radar stays active while aiming down sights, which is great for like situational awareness in the PvP area. You really want to have your mini map up as much as possible because it'll show you when guardians are approaching you from the back or the side. So having this ability on the Mida Multi-Tool is amazing, and that's why I really liked it in Destiny 1. And then it boosts movement speed. This and the Mini tool both boost movement speed. The Mini tool gets it both because it has its own boost, and then it also gets it when the Multi-Tool is equipped. So as you can see, it's just a lot of speed, and if you spec your character for a lot of mobility using the armor, you can get out of hand really quickly. Your character is going to be very fast and very slippery, and the opponents are probably going to have a hard time dealing with you. That's going to basically be it for this video. I just wanted to tell you all how to get this quest and how good this weapon is, especially in the Crucible. Like I said, PvE, it's good, but it really isn't head and shoulders above everything else. It's just something I enjoy using, and it's very nice because it boosts my light level quite a bit. But in PvP, it makes an excellent speed combo and 2 weapons that are very good. The scout rifle is good at medium to long range, and then the SMG is good for close range. So if you play around that, well, you're going to have 2 very deadly weapons for pretty much any situation that you can find yourself in. And then if not, you can just run away from there. You'll see in this gameplay I'm just running around like a madman, and the enemy doesn't really seem to know what to do with me because they can't really predict me as well because my movement is very strange. So I can like just wrap around areas that they might not expect. I could be more aggressive because I know I can use these weapons to get to cover faster. Just an excellent combo. And then the radar staying active while ADS with the scout is just the icing on top. It's very powerful and has a good fire rate as it is. I don't think I mentioned that, but I really like the fire rate of the scout. It really seems to be, it's at 200 RPM, but it doesn't really feel like I find scouts that are up there that often. So it has a nice, it just really feels like it's geared towards PvP. It has the ADS, it has the movement speed, and it also has a very good fire rate, and it obviously hits hard because it's a scout. But that being said, that's going to be it for this video. It's a very good scout rifle. You should definitely get this out and try this combo out in the Crucible and let me know what you think. That's going to be it for this video. Thank you all for watching.
Shut the enemy down! Victory imminent. One minute. Won't be long now. What can stop you if you fight together? Nothing. It's not over until I sing, Guardian. And I never sing. A well-fought victory. The words total annihilation come to mind.